Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing something very interesting today. I'm going to be turning random inanimate objects that I found on Pinterest into characters. Yeah, you can tell I'm really bored here. I wanted a chance to practice my character designing while also just, feeling a little art blocked and not sure what to draw, so I thought this would be a fun thing to do. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I want the vibe to be strawberry shortcake meets trendy girl outfits. I'm just gonna draw this little strawberry bag here because I knew I wanted a strawberry bag in there because I don't know, I just thought it'd be really cute. Outfit, I was thinking of a puffs, like off the shoulder kind of blouse thingy, would have like a slit in like the middle. Now in these clips I did end up making the skirt long, but I ended up just making it a short little like jean skirt. The face, I wanted it to just look, I just wanted the character to look very smiley. So she's supposed to be albino, so that's why I ended up making her eyelashes like that so that I could later color them in blonde. And then also for her ears, I gave her like have on like the little elf ear extension thingy because I thought it would add to like the trendy cottagecore vibe that I was going for. Ooh, oh my god, now onto my favorite part. My favorite part about this design was hands down the hair. The hair was just so pretty. I know I wanted it to be really big, like really curly, because it reminded me of like in the older strawberry shortcake designs, they would usually like some of the characters would have like curly hair, and so I thought curly hair would be great with this design. Yeah, so I'm just adding just some more detail to the hair because I felt like it just didn't look done enough. And then yeah, and then erasing some things. Oh my god. And then I decided to give her a little strawberry buddy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just some little strawberry creature that I decided to give her because I don't know. I thought it'd be cute. Like, so after that, I decided to add like this huge bow. Okay, it was bigger, but I made it a little smaller because I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be that big. And I wanted to try to add in as many details from the bag as I could that I thought would go well with, the design. So there is a bow on the front of the bag, so I thought, okay, I'll just add a bow in her hair, but it'll be like humongous. Like lace, like little things on her top are supposed to be like the lace on the bag. I don't even know what that is. Just like the little bumps, the white little thingies going around like the front of the bag. So I ended up adding those to her top. I keep calling everything thingies because I don't know the name to anything. I put some of them around like the bow ribbon thing. I ended up taking it away though because I thought it just like looked weird. Anyways, here I'm just cleaning up some of the details of her body and her arm. Her arm was stressing me out. I could not. Okay, now onto my favorite part, which is the coloring, which was actually kind of hard for me this time because her skin hair color palette was just really light, and I usually do like, I don't know, I don't draw people that pale all the time, so that was kind of hard to see, like, whether or not I was coloring in the right spot. So I made her hair blonde, and then I colored in her lashes. Yeah, as for the color palette, I really just try to make it as similar to the bag as possible. I mean, there weren't that many colors to go off of because it's like 3 colors in there. So her hair, I knew I wanted her to have red like tips in her hair. I do wish that it looked a little bit more cohesive. I don't know. Like, I just feel like it looks a little messy. So then after the hair, I went ahead and I moved on to her top, which I wanted to make the same pattern as the pattern on the bag. So it's like that cream color with strawberries. And so yeah, I literally drew the strawberries individually in there. It actually didn't take that long, but then drawing on the leaves was a little annoying because then to me they started to look like carrots, and I'm like, okay, I don't want them to look like carrots. I want them to look like strawberries. Oh my god, my freaking shoulder. So after that, I decided to go in to the little lace around the top, which was supposed to be the same as the lace around the bag. So I ended up coloring in all the lace around the top white, like the bag, and then put the strawberries on them individually. Anyways, after I was done with that, I went ahead and just, you know, airbrushed the top to make it look a little bit more, I don't even know, finished, I guess. I just wanted it to, you know, have a little bit more detail. This is when I started shading the skin and everything, which I was just ready to just do that part. Shading is probably my favorite thing to do when I'm coloring. I honestly hate like doing flat colors, and I always use like a purpley color to shade now. I used to use like, well, I used to use like a blue, but I like using the purple now. So yeah, I went ahead and with that purple started shading. Now on to adding a little bit more detail to the skin. I went ahead and add another one of my favorite parts, which is adding the blush. I felt like it was a little bit too dark, so I went ahead and just made it more like pinky, because I thought it looked like a bruise more than blush. So yeah, I just added some, I always add blush to the ears, cheeks and nose, and then the lips, of course. And I decided to add some on like the shoulder and like her hand, because I don't know, I just thought she should look a little bit more rosy, I guess, to add to like her like bubbly kind of, you know, persona that I wanted to give. Oh, my favorite part. This was actually easy. It was actually pretty easy, but doing the picnic thing, I just got like a brush, like the pencil brush, and then I went ahead and that was rude. And then I went ahead and colored her boat, the picnic pattern. Oh, and I just think it was so cute, because I thought it was perfect, because I was wondering where I was gonna add that like pattern into the design, and so I think the bow is the perfect choice to do it. Now as for these arm warmers, I don't know how I feel about them now. I don't like them now that I look at it, because I just feel like it doesn't really go with the design at all, but I definitely wouldn't add those again, or I do like them a different color. I don't know, I think the pink is just kind of throwing it off. Anyways, then I went ahead and I painted her nails red. Now I'm just going in and I'm shading in her hair, which I love shading in hair, but it, you know, was looking a little too dark, so I made it lighter. I really need to learn how to shade curly hair, because I'm just so confused as to like, okay, what am I supposed to be shading here? I don't know. I need to practice that more. Then after that, I started adding, you know, a little bit of shine, no shine to the face and whatever, and just highlights. And then I started adding a little bit of airbrush to the outside of the hair. And then I started coloring the seeds to the bag, and then coloring the seeds to the little creature thingy. Then I started adding in some highlights, you know, just to make it look a little bit fancy. Oh, and then this is when I started coloring in the jean skirt, which, you know, it used to be a long skirt and now it's not anymore. And so yeah, I just gave her like a light wash jean skirt kind of thing. And then I colored in the lace at the bottom of her top and ended up, you know, adding the little strawberries individually on the little lace stuff, and then added the picnic pattern to the bow on the skirt. And then start adding some highlights to the purse, and then, you know, just going in and adding, you know, just a couple of details to the skirt and all that. And then of course more shading to the clothes. Here I'm just adding in some details to the liner. I colored in the liner and made it like that, some maroony kind of color, and then that is the finished design.